Maybe lately, you've been waking up tired even after sleeping for hours. Maybe your mind hasn't felt quiet in a very long time. And maybe nobody truly knows how heavy your heart has become because you learned how to smile while silently falling apart. Some nights feel endless, some mornings feel empty. And there are moments when you sit alone with your thoughts wondering, how much longer can I keep doing this? But listen carefully. The universe did not bring you this far just to abandon you in the dark. This painful season is not proof that your life is falling apart. It may be proof that your soul is transforming into someone stronger than you've ever been before. Some people survive battles nobody sees. They answer messages while fighting anxiety in silence. They go to work carrying heartbreak nobody notices. They laugh in rooms while feeling emotionally disconnected inside. And after a while, exhaustion becomes invisible. People stop asking if you're okay because you became too good at pretending you are. But deep souls often suffer quietly. The universe tests deep souls differently because they are being prepared for something ordinary people could never carry. There are moments in life when it feels like everything disappears at once. Relationships change, dreams collapse, motivation fades. The person you used to be no longer feels familiar. You stare at the ceiling at 2 a.m. feeling disconnected from the world and even from yourself. And the hardest part is not always the pain. Sometimes the hardest part is feeling like nobody truly understands it. But what if feeling lost is not the end? What if it's the beginning of becoming someone entirely new? Not every painful season is meant to destroy you. Some darkness exists to transform you. Nature itself understands this. Seeds grow underground before they ever reach sunlight. The moon goes through phases before becoming full again. And people often break emotionally before they awaken spiritually. Sometimes the universe removes comfort so you can discover your real strength. Sometimes it isolates you so you finally hear your own soul speaking beneath all the noise. You've probably noticed how pain changes people. It changes the way you trust, the way you love, the way you see the world. But pain also reveals something powerful. It reveals endurance. It reveals hidden strength. It reveals the version of you that keeps surviving even after life gave you every reason to quit. You've already survived things that once broke you. There were nights you thought you would never recover from. There were moments your heart felt shattered beyond repair. And yet, somehow, you are still here, breathing, trying, hoping. That matters more than you realize. Emotionally tired people often think they are weak because they feel everything so deeply. But sensitivity is not weakness. Feeling deeply in a cold world takes enormous strength. The strongest souls are often the ones carrying invisible scars. They know what loneliness feels like. They know what silent heartbreak feels like. They know what it means to keep going even when nobody claps for them. And maybe lately, life has felt unfair. Maybe you've been asking the universe why everything became so heavy, why healing takes so long, why people leave, why your heart keeps fighting battles your mouth never speaks about. But sometimes the universe delays answers because your soul is still learning something important. In the darkness, growth rarely feels beautiful while it's happening. Transformation feels confusing. It feels lonely. It feels like losing parts of yourself before understanding why they had to disappear. Caterpillars probably believe their world is ending before they become butterflies. And maybe right now, you are in the middle of your transformation without realizing it. The universe has a strange way of rebuilding people. First, it breaks illusions. Then, it breaks attachments. Then, it forces you to face yourself in silence. And that silence becomes terrifying because there are no distractions left. Just you, your wounds, your memories, and the truth. But healing begins the moment you stop running from yourself. One day, you realize the pain changed you in ways you never expected. You become softer with people who are hurting. You become wiser about what truly matters. You stop chasing things that destroy your peace, and slowly, the version of you that once begged the world for validation begins finding comfort within. That is spiritual growth, not becoming perfect, not becoming emotionless, but learning how to carry pain without letting it destroy your soul. The universe often sends signs during your darkest seasons, small moments, strange timing, unexpected peace, songs that feel personal, conversations that arrive exactly when you needed them. Tiny reminders that maybe, just maybe, you are not as alone as you think. Because even during your lowest moments, life continues trying to guide you forward. And sometimes, surviving itself is a miracle. There are people listening to this right now who feel emotionally exhausted beyond words. People who cry quietly so nobody worries. People who feel disconnected from their purpose. People who secretly wonder if things will ever get better. If that's you, hear this clearly. Your story is not over. This chapter may feel painfully dark, but darkness does not mean the universe has forgotten you. Stars only become visible at night. Some souls only discover their light after surviving immense darkness. You're not failing because you feel tired. You are human. You are carrying emotional weight most people cannot see. And despite all of it, you are still here. That alone proves there is something powerful inside you that refuses to give up. Maybe healing won't happen overnight. Maybe answers won't come immediately. But one day, you will look back at this version of yourself, the exhausted version, the broken version, the lonely version, and realize something incredible. They survived. They survived every silent battle, every sleepless night, every heartbreak, every moment they thought about giving up. And because they survived, you became stronger, wiser, softer, deeper, and more connected to your soul than ever before. The universe didn't bring you this far to break you. It brought you here to rebuild you, to awaken you, to show you strength you never knew existed inside your heart. Some people are born into comfort, but others are shaped through storms because they are meant to become light for themselves and eventually for others too. So tonight, if your heart feels heavy, let yourself rest for a moment. Not because you are weak, but because even warriors need healing. Stop punishing yourself for being emotionally tired. You've been carrying invisible pain for too long. Speak kindly to yourself. Breathe slowly. Trust that this season will not last forever. And remember this before you sleep tonight. The fact that you are still trying after everything you've survived is already proof that your soul is far stronger than your fear. One day, this pain will make sense. One day, your heart will feel lighter again. One day you will realize the universe was never trying to destroy you. It was trying to transform you into someone who finally understands their own strength.